Hello, I am Ashid Abdul Ghani. I am in the Dutch group. I am going to explain the question 5 in the tutorial 5. Let's beginning, not for the question first, we have to explain the theory first. Okay, before I explain to you about the test of the conservative field factor, I will explain to you the curve of factor field. The curve of factor field is the difference in the operator multiplied by the factor field. We can the cross of product, as you can see in the first row, there is I and J and K. In the second one, the partial derivative of our operator. The third row is about the containers or the compounds inside the F factors, which is F and G and H. When you find the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix, you can see here, you cross first the first row because we take I, so the first row with the first column, and you get here dH over dy minus dG over dz for the dz, and the second one minus, you cross the second line, you can find there dx dh dx minus df dz for the will be the coefficient of the j. The third one plus, you cross the first row and the last column, you can find there dg dx over dy dg df over dy. Okay, so if the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix is equal to 0, then the vector field is conservative. If the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix is not equal to 0, then the vector field of this is not conservative. This one is this is the theory of the test, how to know the conservative field factor. Then we can start now with our question here. You can see, show that f equal to 3x minus 1i plus zj plus sine zk is not conservative. So first of all, we can just say that the coefficient of I is f equal to 3x minus 1, and the j here equal to z, and the h equal to sine z. Then you can see as here, first row is I, J, K. The second one is the derivative, the partial derivative, so the x respect to y, and the last one respect to z. And the third one is the component, which is f and g and h. You can see here 3x minus 1 and z and sine z. So we can start now. We cross the first row with the first column. You can find that d to sine z over dy respect to y minus dz derivative of dz respect to z minus, you cross the second column, you can find that t sine z respect to dx minus d 3x minus 1 respect to z. The last one is d z respect to dx minus d 3x minus 1 respect to d or y. So if this is equal to 0, is conservative field factor. If not equal to 0, so it will be not conservative field factor. So we can solve now. d sine z respect to y, because there is no y in here, you can say like 0, minus dz respect to z, so is 1, minus here d sine z respect to x, because there is no x in sine here, there is it's equal to 0, minus d 3x minus 1 respect to z, there is no x z inside the 3x minus 1, so also equal to 0, plus dz respect to x is equal to 0 because there is no x inside there, minus, and also here 3x minus 1 respect to y, because there is no y there, it will be also equal to 0. This whole coming 0, this also coming 0, but here you can find is minus 1. So the derivative, the determinant of this curve is equal to minus 1, which is, since that is not equal to 0, so this is not conservative field vector. I hope you can get the benefit from this question. Thank you, and so